Okay, great. Good to see you all. Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to make a homemade lamb curry. So I thought what I'll do is to just start by talking you through some of the ingredients. I've actually started ahead of the video, but don't worry, I've only just cooked the onions. So first of all, let's start with an onion around about this size, chopped and diced over here in my pan. At the moment that's actually caramelising. So I'll leave that to steam away in there and cook, and I thought I'd just talk you through the ingredients. So on the fresh ingredients, I'm putting through a couple of cloves of garlic. In fact, I've actually just chopped them up there. So that's the garlic that's going to be going in today. Not going to have 3 chilies. Let's just put 1 in there. That could be quite strong otherwise. I'm going to make a mild to medium curry. Couldn't get any coriander in the shops because of the lockdown, so today I'm having to improvise. So I've pulled some garden out the mint out of the garden, and I've also got some basil which we're going to use. So that's the fresh ingredients that's going in. If you just like to pan in a little bit here, I'll show you the dry ingredients. Now you've probably got a lot of these spices in your cupboard already. Your basic ingredients is really your garam masala, and some coriander if you have it, but I've got a few extras, so I'll start just talking you through. This is cumin seeds, that's ground dry coriander, some cardamom pods, the garam masala is here, you can tell that because it's a little bit darker, a couple of bay leaves, cinnamon stick, always great for flavour in a curry, and some star anise. So the idea is to let the onions sweat away. Once it just starts to get caramelised, we start to throw some of the spice in. So if you'd like to come over and join me, we'll start that process now. So let's take a little look. Oh, that's beautiful, yep. They have caramelised. So I've got a nice wide pan here, a nice heavy wide pan. What we're going to do is just turn the temperature up a little bit, excuse the beeps, and we're going to start by, you probably need to get a little bit closer in. I'm going to bring the spices over to the pan so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So get real close in up on the pan. Let's turn that temperature up a little bit. Here we go. That's gorgeous, lovely colour. Let's start by firstly throwing in the garlic. I've actually used 3 cloves there. I'm going to throw it in. Gives it a nice little bit of warm heat. In goes the garlic. Always like to have just a couple of bay leaves in there. Might need to get closer to the pan so you can see the ingredients as it goes in. Might a little bit more olive oil. I tend to cook in olive oil and not ghee. I prefer olive oil for an Indian curry. It's a little bit lighter. So for those of you and me that are watching the pounds during lockdown, olive oil's the way to go. So for this particular curry, I'm not going to put just a sort of 1 or 2 pods. I'm just going to pierce them so that they're in there. 4 cardamom pods. You'll notice when I cook on my channel that I tend to cook from the heart, so I don't have any controlled measures. I just go with what bit of Jamie Oliver-esque. So here we're going to take a couple of teaspoons of cumin. I'm going to get that in nice and early because we're going to get those flavours going in the oils. Thank you. It's nice when it's roasted. Couple of teaspoons, they're level teaspoons really, of the coriander. Pop that way to the side there. I'm going to pop in star anise. I've got no cloves, so if you've got cloves, they're also good to throw in. I haven't got any today. Garam masala, a teaspoon of that goes in, and the cinnamon stick. So I'll move these to the side. As you can see, I haven't used them all. Oh, that smells lovely. You can really see those aromas coming through. Now they're drying up a little bit, so I'm going to add a little bit more extra oil. Pan's pretty wide based as well. There we go. So now that we're there, the next most colourful ingredient that I didn't actually is the homemade turmeric. So with this, I'm going to put that in last. I'm going to take the chilli and chop up the chilli. I prefer fresh green chilli anytime over chilli powder. It is the best. I put whole chilli in today, making it mild to medium. And There we go. Now I've got some beautiful lamb shoulder that's been diced from the butcher's, so I'm just going to take that out. I'm just going to, that's looking lovely. I'm going to give that a little rinse in some water so that it's nicely. And what we're going to do is add the diced lamb straight to the pan. Turn that heat up. So the spices are beautiful now, all mixed, they're all blended. But what we're going to do is brown, whoa, there you go. We're going to brown our lamb before we add any more. And then once we've browned it, we're going to add the tomatoes, and the turmeric. That's lovely, got a nice sizzle going. Get that browned up, keep the temperature up. Now at this stage, some people add natural yoghurt. You can do that, gives it a really nice creamy taste actually. I think I've got some yoghurt. I wasn't going to use all my ingredients today, but I think it'd be nice. Yeah, plenty. We'll add a bit of yoghurt as well. That's really just what you've got in your fridge. If you've got those bits, add them in. If you haven't got tinned tomatoes, you can add salad fresh tomatoes, or indeed tomato puree paste. I have actually got a tin of tomatoes, so let's give that a fantastic. Actually, they're Italian tomatoes with basil in, but it'll be beautiful in this curry. Give them a little bit of it. Let that brown up a little bit more. You can see it's just beginning to turn its colours. Let that brown up a little bit more actually. And yep, and add in, I think, got a full can there. I think we add in half a can. That's what's left. If we need any more, we'll keep it on the side. We can top up with that. While I'm at it, just put a splash of water in. A little bit more water there. Perfect. Okay, let that sizzle through now. Now that we've got the tomato in, all the spices, give it all a big stir around. You know, I think I'm going to go for it. Like I said, cooking with my heart. Put the whole can in. Why not? And that should feed at least 6. What I tend to do is cook in batches, put some of it in the freezer, because when you've gone to all this effort, you don't want it to finish in one sitting. Put in some, now turmeric I do measure roughly, that's about a teaspoon, pop that in and start to give that a nice stir. Stir in all the ingredients, there we go. Now what I'm going to do to this is literally put a lid on it, let it simmer on low heat for about 45 minutes. Take a look at it then. Okay, so we've actually left this for an hour and a half. I've been watching it and we're going to take the lid off now to show you where we are with the lamb. Oh, look at that, completely marinated. What I've done as extra is I've boiled some potatoes just to sort of spread the curry out over the next few days with the family. I've added boiled potatoes. I'm going to put those into the lamb homemade curry. Got all those lovely sauces and spices, all of those beautiful potatoes. And I'll just sort of spread the meal out over a few children. There you go, lovely. Look at that. It's all sort of marinated down. That's pretty much one can of tomatoes in this. So that is now ready to go. Now, I'm not going to have this with naan bread or anything. What we're going to do is make some rice. Now, I know this is a big problem for a lot of my friends. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it live. I'm going to show you all today how to make basmati rice without any problems at all. So turn this one off. Right, over to the rice. What I've done here, can you pan down over here? 1 American cup measurement of rice. Right, what I did earlier was soaked it in water, leave it to soak for about an hour, and then carry this over to the stove in one pot here on heat. You've got some spices left here. Let's just sprinkle a little bit of cumin in. This really gives it a lovely zing. Bit of cumin. I also have a bay leaf from earlier that I didn't use. Let's just plop that in. Let it sizzle. Turn up the heat a little bit. Do you want to come over here? Have a look at the pan. So all that is cumin and bay leaf. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of salt. Now, people struggle with rice, but I'm going to show you how to do it. That's 1 cup of rice. Firstly, we'll just pop the rice in. Okay, that's extinguishing the heat. Now that has been soaking for about 45 minutes to an hour, which is great. What it really does is just lift the starch off. Stir that in to the spice and the salt and the cumin seeds. There's the bay leaf there on top. Now, how not to make rice wrong. Simply fill up with a boiling hot kettle. And the secret measure is that no one tells you is you just want an inch of water over the rice. That's it. And leave it alone. You mustn't touch it, prod it, stir it, shake it. Put the lid on. Turn the temperature down to a sort of medium heat. Let that simmer. 5 minutes, it'll be done. Actually, we're longer than 5 minutes, about 6 minutes. Just going to take a look at that rice, check if it's cooked. Going to get a fork down it. Now look, that is just perfect steamed. And the thing with basmati rice is let it cook a little bit on its own. Turn the cooker off. Let the rest of that rice just steam through and keep warm. So there you have it. Homemade lamb curry. I've garnished it with mint and basil, because I've got my coriander. Very good. And there's the rice, basmati plain rice, beautiful. What I did also do was sprinkle some salt in both to taste, and obviously you can add more to your plates if you like. I tend to use a little bit less salt. Thank you for watching. Come and see me again.